And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning. Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Ginobili. Noah is out there with MiLvsLaL. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Now here's Butler. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Outside Westbrook. Here we are over halfway through the season right now, Stan, and these teams have certainly come a long way to this point.
Well, Kevin, every season is a journey, and you have to applaud the work ethic of these guys to keep competing even as the wear and tear of the season adds up.
Noah with the block. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Butler on the way. He's covered by Westbrook. And here's Porter. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by the Lakers. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Ginobili misses. Lakers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Bryant has the overlook. And power down the champion.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Pass to Noah. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Westbrook way outside. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Butler, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. There's a screen. Takes a 3. Samano Ginobili, good for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Pass to Thurman. Outside Butler. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Great answer there from Jimmy Butler. You don't want to anger him.
Now here's Ginobili. Outside Westbrook. Bryant against Ginobili. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Ginobili. Last game out, he had 14. Out left to the wing. Pass to Westbrook. And Butler sends it back.
You can't forget about the defensive presence Butler has on the floor. That is a great stop.
Porter dishes to Kobe. Here's a Sunday by Noah.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Right wing unloads. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And it's clear Westbrook has excellent vision, especially for a rookie.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Now here's Westbrook. 20 points for him last game against Toronto. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first look at the Bucks. And a wide open look for Porter. That's good. It's Bryant with the assist.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Ginobili outside. Wide open. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kobe, that's good.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Bucks trail by 7. Ginobili outside. Noah with a screen for Ginobili. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Some changes here for the Bucks. Radliff's checked in for Mo. Kemp comes in for Joakim Noah. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Pocket 6. From about 19 feet. That misses off the backboard.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this year.
There's Factor with the 3. Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Ginobili. Blake feeling out of it to the middle. Kemp inside. It's blocked. Wagner against Ginobili. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Jackson. From deep. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
And when it comes to running an offense, it doesn't get much better than Jackson, one of the smartest distributors in the game.
3 shots.
Three shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the Bucks making a change here. Williamson's checked in. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And so is Ginobili bringing it up now for the Bucks. They trail by 9 points. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
Here's Jackson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Cunningham for 3. Moves back up. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Ratliff.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. Spins. Shot clock at 5. Stop the run. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Bucks trail by 9. Kemp a screen on Jackson. Inside. And Kemp with the slam!
The ultimate man-child. Kemp, one of the most flamboyant finishers in our league.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Cunningham looking around. To the paint. Here's Heaton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Mark Eaton.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Jared McCain's checked in for Los Angeles. That one is no good. Bucks trail by 8. Williamson outside. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Goes up on the wing, and yes, it's good. Ginobili's got 5 now. Los Angeles leading by 6. McCain with the ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the foul called on Jared McCain. That is his first foul of the game.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Bucks making a change here. Humphries checked in. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Blake. Here's Kemp. A rebound by the Lakers. Eaton's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Now McCain. He has yet to score. A three-pointer, no good. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Ginobili with the drive. Misses in close.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
There's Jackson with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got fouled.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to win.
The previous play is under review.
Need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, I might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Right back after this break. so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are visible.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Ginobili. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He misses the free throw. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Here's McCain. Still yet to score.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Noah with a screen for Westbrook. And here is Noah. 6 on the shot clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Humphries, no good. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Bryant passes to Butler. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Westbrook kicks to Humphries, poked away. To the left wing, near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, misses off the left iron. Pass to Porter. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, no good by the Lakers. Bucks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Noah the screen, launches a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, but it worked out for them that time.
To the inside. Westbrook up top, McCain defending. 3-pointer on the way. Rebound by Butler.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cunningham's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. MiLvsLaL just checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Steps back. Cunningham dishes it to Bryant. And again, no good by the Lakers. Bucks trail by 8. High post try. There's the screen. Down low. Tries again. And the layup is good. MiLvsLaL just got his first basket of the night.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality offense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Pass to Westbrook. Over Cunningham. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads get down to just 6 points and the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Man, you can see how confident Westbrook is from the mid-range. Love seeing him take that initiative.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kev. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham. Asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. First free throw is good. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
To the paint. And here's the break. Here's Bryant. Cody getting it done in transition.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Timeout call for Bucks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Make some noise for your Lakers action.
Check out some numbers for him. To the left side wing. Back to Westbrook. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's MiLvsLaL. Rebound the Lakers. Furman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. Now here's Westbrook. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Ginobili bounce pass. No coverage, that's he's got 6.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Second, Jimmy Butler.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
Well, knowing that you have a lockdown guy at this position on defense helps you be more aggressive on that side.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Up and in on the layup. He's got 8.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Pass to Eaton. Outside Butler. They set the pick to the middle. And Eaton gets it to go. Eaton's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And finished off by Porter.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Brady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the box.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Cunningham. Last time out he had 13 points. On their pass to Eaton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Eaton's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Westbrook, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Ryan finds Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Kobe. Off target with his 3. Bucks trail by 12. Ginobili left side. Outside Westbrook. This one for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Cunningham outside. Pass to Eaton. They set the screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's good on the putback. Eaton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Pass to Kemp. And Butler sends it back. On the wing, Bryant. He's covered by Ginobili. And here is Butler. Back to Cunningham. On the 3 off target.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To stop the drought, Eaton grabs the miss. Eaton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Westbrook against Cunningham. Rebound, Milwaukee. Kemp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kemp a screen on Kobe. Over to the left wing. Pulls it up. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Cunningham. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Butler. That shot off. Great D that time from Kemp. A 3 ball. Up again. And so it's Los Angeles. Sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for Milwaukee,
They got their work cut out of me. You play this long, this hard throughout the year, then you get down to the last stretch, and you realize you got to bring it every night, unlike Kenny.
What? I bring it every night. What are you talking about?
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 14-point game. Jimmy Butler is out there with Kobe. Then it's Porter. And it's Asenge in at the four-man position. And it's J.J. Redick 5 as we get into the second half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Two-pointer, Butler. No good on the shot. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Westbrook. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Three-pointer, Butler carries it from three-point range. Butler's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Back to Westbrook. Bucks passing it around. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Fires it up. They get it back. Pass to Malawach. Outside Westbrook. And another shot. It's Ginobili outside. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D by Kobe.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Now here's Ginobili. Back to Westbrook. Got a hand on it.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
And the Lakers with some changes. Franz Wagner's checked in for Porter, and it's Jackson in for Jimmy Butler. Williamson is checked in for the Bucks. Blake comes in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Ginobili. 5 points in the game. Timeout called the Bucks.
Your Lakers.
for Bryant. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for him.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
On defense, the Lakers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Ginobili. Here's MiLvsLaL. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Driving inside. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Blake, guarded by Jackson. Blake with it. Hasn't made one yet. Ginobili outside. Good. And the assist goes to Blake.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Lakers leading by 10. Jackson finds McCain to end the cold streak. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Ginobili the pass to Noah. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Noah, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Love seeing Noah seek out his offense, attracting the D's attention there in the process.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
And the first one at the line is good.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays, a long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
And the Bucks making a change here. Humphries checked in. Noah hits them both. Lakers leading by 8. Outside Jackson. Here's a Sunday, covered by Noah. Here's McCain. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Humphries finds Ginobili. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Ginobili's got 9.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Here's a Sunday. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
It's McCain on the wing. Covered by Humphries. The line is stuffed the alley-oop.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
It just hasn't been there for him tonight. He looks like he's forcing it at this point.
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. You take a look at the Bucks. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And I think for Milwaukee, their place in the standings would be a disappointment for just about any team, but especially one with such high expectation.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
Now, here's Kemp. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers leading by 8. Now, McCain. Oh, through the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Cunningham, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Russell Westbrook in for Noah. And the second free throw, good. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
So it's the Lakers now, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Bradley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner MiLvsLaL said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Kevin, back over to you.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now, here's Kemp. Here's Westbrook. Ginobili against Wagner. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Isenge. Lakers leading by 13. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Cade Cunningham. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Porter comes in for Wagner. And it's Butler in for Jackson. Deflects the pass. Pass to Kemp. And Kemp with the slam.
Wow, I tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin. The kick outside to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Westbrook. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to Porter. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. Fifth best, the Bucks.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Ryan is checked in for the Lakers. The Bucks also with the sub. Noah's checked in. Cunningham on the wing. Here's Kobe. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Bryant finds Cunningham. There's a good screen. Noah with the block.
Defensive stalwart, Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up the arc.
Now here's Ginobili. 9 points in the game so far. Kemp deciding where to go with it. Out to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. The wing jumper off target.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. The fourth quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Noah is out there with Sean Kemp. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Ginobili.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish. He powers it through. Bucks trail by 21. Noah with a screen for Ginobili. They get the rebound. Noah kicks to Ginobili. That's a floater go. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Kemp. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lakers lead by 21. Outside Butler. Here's Thurman. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. Greg, that's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with some calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job. And the game is about as fair as it can be.
That free throw good from Ginobili. And some changes here for the Bucks. Malawatch comes in for Joakim Noah. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Ginobili. Lakers leading by 21. Pass to McCain. They set the pick. Here's a Sunday. Back to McCain. Hangs home the trifecta. McCain's got his first bucket of the game and he's on the board for 3. Kobe against Ginobili. From deep three-point territory, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I I'd say you have to body him up. But who has the body to keep Kemp from getting where he wants to go?
Outside for Kobe. Pass to McCain. That's good. It's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Tampa screen on Butler. Now here's Ginobili, guarded by Kobe. Bucks passing it around, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Wagner will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. That one misses. Excellent D there from Ratliff. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Blake, guarded by Jackson. Blake passes to Humphries. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ratliff, off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Jackson has the open look. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really
And the dunk by Humphries.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Wagner against Humphries. In the corner, it's McCain. Fires from the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast break tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Henderson. Here's McCain. It's good from long range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Blake. Now Ratliff. Here's Delp. Henderson defending. Blake, that's for 2. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. McCain finds man. Here's the screen. Wagner from long range. Ratliff pulls it in. Ratliff's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Out to the right wing. Back to Humphries. To the wing on the left. Blake for 3. Kept alive. Delp. It's deflected. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Out left to the wing.
2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. All right, a chance now to take... Take a look at the steals over the last few months for him.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Now look at Vancouver's starting lineup. They've got Flag, and it's Frazier in at the point guard. Here's Vancouver, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
It was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be. That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
The floater. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Orlando shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first. And Tim, on paper, this is a bit of a lopsided matchup, but nothing is a given in this league.
Yeah, B.A., that's for sure. The margin for error very slim in this league, and really, all we're talking about on a given night is a different guy heating up to make this game much more competitive.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Knipple, coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte. Pass to Frazier. Here's Flag. From downtown, gets the three ball to go. Flag's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lever passes to O'Neal. Here's Knipple. And he sinks out one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to Flag. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Cuts off the pass. Here's Lever. Counted from distance.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Here's the pick. Pass to Flag. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Knipple. Bradley grabs the board.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Here's Flag. He's guarded by Barnes. And it's Flag missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lever passes to O'Neal. Here's Knipple. Tipped. Pass to Frazier. Here's Bradley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Lever passes to O'Neal. Oh, there's the alley! To the left wing. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Frazier shot is off. Orlando leading. Outside Barnes. Pass to Lever. Here's Knipple. Launches a three, and the three-pointer goes. Knipple's got 5 points.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Vancouver calls timeout. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Gerson uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
Here's Lever. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others. And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to Frazier from outside the arc. Kept alive. Bradley, that's good. And it's all knotted up.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Lever, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Now Barnes, lots of room. Count it, 1 for 1 to start the game. Here's Frazier. 4-3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Lever. Here's Knipple. Gerson pulls it in.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. And here's Flag outside. Fires in the triple. Flag's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They keep capturing the lead and giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Orlando with the ball. They trail by 1. Here's DeBusschere, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Korver. George outside. Vancouver moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Marbury. From down in the low post, it goes.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
To the middle. And here's George. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Marbury. Back to George. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Knipple. Here's DeBusschere. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. From deep. Vancouver with a rebound.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Lopez, the screen. Puts it up from 17. And it's Vancouver with another.
A smart shot from Lopez. If he's got a decent look and can avoid putting the ball on the deck, he's got to pull the trigger.
And here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by George.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Or good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And the shot by DeBusschere, no good. And here are the Ravens. They're on a 15-4 run. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 9-point Vancouver lead.
I just love the ball game.
The Magic have got 6 of 14 in so far. They set the pick, and here's Knipple from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And it's Marbury missing. Orlando shooting around 40% early on here. Pass to Lever. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Lever's got 7.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Here's Marbury. The kick out to Johnson. Lopez passes to Marbury. All alone on the break. Here's Lever. Pass to Knipple. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. He can't get that one to fall.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Marbury. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Porter pass to DeBusschere. Misses from short range. And so it's Vancouver leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Vancouver.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
They've got Knipple, and it's O'Neal in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Count it. Vancouver leading by 4. Pass to Flag. The 3 is up. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Knipple's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Gets the 3 to fall. And Vancouver leads by 7.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Goes up from the top of the key. Gurson pulls it in.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Flag. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. This is intelligent basketball, forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Pass to Knipple. For 3, here's Lever. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Vancouver leading by 9. Here's Frazier. Jones, the pass to Mearson. Vancouver moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flag. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Flag's got 13.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Knipple to win the run. Orlando again missing.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Offensive rebound. Stewart, he's checked in for Orlando. Barnes comes in for Porter Jr. Bradley, he's checked in for Vancouver. Avdia comes in for Jones. Here's Frazier. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Avdia. Here's Bradley. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Now here's Stewart. Pass to Knipple. Shot on the wing. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Graham, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando with the ball. 15-point game. This game against Vancouver is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games.
And defensively, they have really set the tone lately, preventing teams from getting into any kind of rhythm against them.
To the wing on the left. Outside Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Hey, Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back over to you.
Thanks a lot, Ali. Orlando with the ball. Vancouver making their last shot. Kicks it out to Barnes. For 3, O'Neal. And it's flagged with a rebound.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Knipple. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Knipple's got 8 points in the quarter.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Shoots. And it's Vancouver with another.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Magic trail by 13. Lever passes to O'Neal. Now here's Barnes. Nails the wide open jumper. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Here's Frazier. Coming off a 12-point game. That one no good. Here's Lever. Stewart, left side. Pass to Barnes. Here's the 3. Bradley the board. Bradley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Off the outside. Here's Flag. 3-pointer. Nails it from 3. Flag's got 16 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's O'Neal. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Barnes. Over Flag. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Back to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lever. Vancouver with a rebound. Bradley's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And Stewart over to help. And it's out of bounds to the Ravens as Vancouver retains possession. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Will make substitutions. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Korver. No points yet. George finds Johnson. Vancouver moving the ball around. Yep, count it. And Vancouver leads by 16.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to DeBusschere. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. DeBusschere's got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Porzingis passes to Lever.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's DeBusschere. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Vancouver with a rebound. Pass to George. Here's Frazier. Lopez, the screen. Let's go with a 3. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Lever. 7 points in the game. And here's Knipple from the arc. That shot off the mark.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Frazier. 52 seconds left in the half. And here's George. His first shot attempt. Count it. Good. Korver's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Lever. On target from range.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc. This group.
Pass to Korver. Fires Fires for three. Here's Lopez. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Here's DeBusschere. He's got 5. Kicks it out to Barnes. Off the mark there with a 3. And the first half now in the books. Vancouver ahead. They lead by 14. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Vancouver leading by 14. And Vancouver looking at who they've got. They've got Flag, and it's Frazier in at the point guard position. Pass to Bradley. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Bradley's got 8.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Lever. Here's Knipple. The 3 ball. And it's Flag with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Lets the 3 fly. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 6. And again! It's the magic from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Orlando. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Here's Bradley. He's got 11. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Miroslav. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustment.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Here's Lever. Launches it. Vancouver with a rebound. Murason's got 5 rebounds tonight. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Flag. He's guarded by Porter. Shoots from 12, and it's Flag missing.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And here's Knipple from the arc. Murason pulls it in. Murason's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bradley sets a screen. Pass to Flag. Here's Murason. He's guarded by Porter. Lets it go from deep. And the layup falls. Murason's got 8 points.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
Here's Knipple. 13 points in the game to win the drought. Vancouver with a rebound. Murason's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bradley. To the inside. Murason, that's good. Murason's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Lever passes to O'Neal. Here's Knipple. The 3 is up. Bradley grabs the board. Bradley's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Vancouver. They're on a 14-6 run. Murason, that's good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Magic have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Knipple. He takes it in. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Orlando again missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. 15 points in the game.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
Pass to Flag from the wing. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Knipple. He's got 15. Here's Lever. Back to O'Neal. Orlando moving the ball around. Knipple. Murason pulls it in. Murason's got 9 rebounds now.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Flag's got 21.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Flag. Jacks up a 3. Orlando with a rebound. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Knipple. O'Neal passes to Porter. Here's Lever. 13 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And here are the Ravens. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Marbury. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Magic. To the paint. Shoots over Lopez. Nails the baby hook.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Pass to Korver. Here's Marbury. Here's Korver. He's guarded by Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And that's now 8 points for Brook Lopez.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him. That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
Here's Marbury. After the basket by Orlando. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Lex is someone who has seen some great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense. Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
McDaniels is checked in for Orlando. Johnson, he's checked in for Vancouver. Lever passes to Porzingis. The 3 from Barnes. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Pass to Jones. Here's Korver. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
Lever passes to Porzingis. The 3 from Barnes. Vancouver with a rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And there's the drive. Outside Johnson. Another steal! Here's Lever, covered by Johnson. Here's DeBusschere. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. And no good. Great D that time from Gallinari. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gallinari with a screen on McDaniels. Korver, that one's good. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's DeBusschere, averaging around 6 a game. The 11-footer, no good on the shot. And so it's Vancouver ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. There have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Kristaps Porzingis, Knipple out there with Barnes, and it's DeBusschere in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Pass to Knipple, tries to break his ice. Mirasan pulls it in.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Here's Flag. This one for 3. The rebound by DeBusschere. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get 1 rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. And that one's good. Porzingis.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Frazier. Here's Flag. 3-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Lever. Left side Porzingis from the arc. And the shot by DeBusschere, no good. Vancouver leading by 22. They set a pick. Here's Frazier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Vancouver making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3, drops in the 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Knipple, no good.
Well, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Sinks the tray. Flag's got 24 points.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Lever passes to O'Neal. And here's Knipple from the arc. Vancouver with a rebound. Mirasan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go play.
There's nothing like it.
Here's Frazier. From behind the arc. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Lever. Outside O'Neal. Here's Lever. 5 on the clock. O'Neal passes to Lever. Looking to win the run. Mirasan pulls it in. Mirasan's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Frazier, pass to Mirasan. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And for the Magic, they're shooting just 34% so far in this one. Left side Barnes. Here's Lever. 19-footer. To the wing, right side. And here's Knipple from the arc. Mirasan pulls it in.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Frazier with the bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Frazier's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Barnes. Deflects the pass. Pass to Knipple. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Can't hit that one.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Here's Flag. He's guarded by Barnes.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Rich. When you talk. This game here tonight, Richard, these two teams like to get out and run.
I expect both teams to be pushing the pace and making this a bit of a track meet. Conditioning will be tested.
So with George on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Gobert. Stephen Curry's out there with James. Then it's Bam Adebayo. James looking it over. Doncic against Curry. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Doncic. Davis, the pass to Finley. They set the pick. Fires away from way outside. It's all in by Bam Adebayo. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Terry Stotts. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, and he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Curry on the wing. From deep three-point land. Another miss by Houston. The Knights have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Curry against Doncic. Over to the left wing. Here's Finley. Misses the 3. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gobert with a screen for James. Gobert the pass to Curry. That one also missed for him. It's like the other 3 attempts this game.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
There's the pick. Here's Finley. Off target from three-point range. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Gobert with a screen for LeBron. Pass to Curry for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Finley. And Kansas City misses again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Davis kicks to Doncic. No good on the 3. The Rockets leading. Now Curry. James in the post. He's guarded by Finley. Curry outside. Offensive rebound. James on the follow.
And that's great effort by James to work for position and convert on the second chance opportunity.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Stephen Curry.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now, here's Şengün. Still scoreless. 5 on the clock. And Kansas City misses again. And it's Troy with the ball, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer and adds another dimension to their offense.
And James has the chance to become an elite-level passer.
Here's Finley. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. In third, the Rockets.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
Kansas City trails by 8. Şengün with this screen on Curry. Doncic, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
To the inside. Here's Şengün. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Okay, Şengün, look at the big man baiting the defender into the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Şengün hits them both. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
And some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Davis, the pass to Şengün. Kansas City needs to get off the shot. Pass. And Kansas City misses again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
For three. Rockets with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Levens checked in for Kansas City. Washington comes in for Davis, and a change for the Rockets. Jeff Hornacek, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Washington. Fires the three. Draymond Green pulls it in. For Kansas City, their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz. Nobody near George. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Levens with it, working on Green. Levens finds Washington. Top of the key. Good D by LeBron. And here are the Rockets. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway. And the three ball is good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shot's good by Milicic.
At the bare minimum, this is what the team wants with Milicic, to establish that interior presence.
Back to Hornacek. Some nice passing there by Houston. Green with a screen for George. That three off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
From deep Washington. Can't hit that one. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Houston making some changes. Baylor comes in for Chris Anderson. And Curry subbed in for LeBron. Houston leading by 12. 1:39 left here in the first quarter. Here's Hornacek from downtown, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Hornacek.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Levens passes to Milicic. Baylor with the ball. Now guarded by Levens. Baylor gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Levens. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Milicic. Green with the rebound. Green's got his fourth rebound in this one. The three from George. Here's Baylor. Takes it off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Wow, Wow, what you can do when you're that strong and graceful. Just tremendous hang time for a big man. And of course, Baylor converts a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Washington with it, still without a basket. It's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Baylor's shot is off. And so it's Houston out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage for deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Draymond Green. Curry is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's George in at the three. Curry, good.
What a response for Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Kansas City trails by 19. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Finley up top, guarded by Curry. Out to the wing, fires for three. Shingu, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Puts up a deep three. Curry's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
George against Davis. George looking over the floor. And Gobert kicks to Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to Finley. Here's Şengün, guarded by Green. The 10-footer. Şengün, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
A moment for an injury report.
Thanks, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The training staff has cleared him, and I'm told he wants to play through this. He's a big part of this title contending team, and he's not willing to let them down. Back to you guys.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Draymond Green. And it's LeBron in for Curry. 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Şengün with this screen on Curry. Doncic, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
James, the bounce pass. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark. For Kansas City, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The three for Doncic. The three-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease. That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
And a deep three from Doncic. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
The first free throw is good.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And it's Davis with the ball for the Knights. Doncic, no good.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Curry kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Gobert. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. No good that time. The Knights have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Finley. Second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Kansas City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Rockets making a change here. Anderson's checked in. So he gets them both. Here's Curry. 29 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling out the box score.
Here's James. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And on the inside, James is dangerous. He's a rookie who knows the value of a close-range shot.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Rockets ball.
And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
It's a trend in the NBA these days. Point guards whose number 1 job is to score the basketball, and he's the best of all right now.
Kansas City has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back to you, Kevin.
He keeps them guessing. Allie, we thank you very much. Doncic outside. Pass to Şengün. Shoots. And Kansas City misses again.
You cannot play play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Curry brings the double. And here is Doncic. Pass to Şengün. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Curry against Doncic. Pass to Finley. Trying to end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Davis down low. Curry meets him. Now Finley. Craves it from beyond the arc. Finley's got 6 points in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Outside Curry. Shoots the 3, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Doncic from deep 3-point land. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the basket by Curry.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
And here is Şengün. Puts up a 3. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Doncic outside. Back to Şengün. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
This is where Şengün can really hurt you because he's so big and long.
Curry with the bounce pass. And Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Baylor, he's checked in for Curry.
Substitution on the court.
To the wing right side. Now here's Levens. He's guarded closely. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the 3-pointer. Doncic has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Kansas City. James right side. And it's off from 3-point range. And Kansas City shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. And the shot goes down.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Curry looking it over. Curry setting the pick for LeBron. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
To the right side. Doncic outside. Shoots over Curry. And another basket for Kansas City.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Outside Curry. Pass to Anderson. Here's Baylor. And the dunk by Baylor.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And that one, good.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Houston on top, delivering the blowout. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Houston Rockets.
Well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores.
Sounds like us here on the set. Whatever makes the show work, you do it.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. Snakehead Ahmed wants to know, what's the worst shoe you ever balled in?
I hit the courts in some slides last weekend. That was a mistake.
Oh, I can imagine. You gotta wear something more with some support, like high tops, big fella.
Yeah, they kept flying off every time I threw it down.
Plus, nobody wants to see those big scraggly toes.
Ew.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so James will bring it up for the Rockets. Luka Doncic's out there with Finley. Then it's Alfred Şengün. And there's Davis. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
And the court vision of LeBron is something special. There's a reason he's been compared to Magic Johnson.
Finley the pass to Doncic. Davis in the corner. Back to Doncic. Takes the three. Rockets with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Finley. Now here is Davis. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Finley. No good from outside. The Rocket shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Curry, good.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Now Finley, he's got 6. Doncic outside. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
LeBron outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside for Davis. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Pass to James. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And Kansas City making a change here. Pass is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Green with a screen for James. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. With the putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
There's the pick. Here's pass. And Kansas City misses again.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
outside Curry. Pass to George. Over Davis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. George has got 7.
And definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Now, here's Şengün. Guarded by Green. Şengün with the bucket.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Rockets.
Gobert with a screen for George. That doesn't go either for George.
It's close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Green with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. They grab their own miss. Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Davis, the pass to Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Darko Milicic, he's checked in for Kansas City. Levens comes in for Şengün. And a change for the Rockets. Hornacek's checked in. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 15-4 run. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
On the wing, Davis. Pass to Milicic. Now Finley. Hornacek covering. Shoots it. Finley can't get it to go. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
That one misses for Hornacek. The Knights have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Levin sets the screen for Washington. Pass to Levens. And here is Washington. There's the triple. And Kansas City misses again. Baylor kicks to George. Hornacek outside. Another miss by Houston. And Kansas City shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Out of bounds, the Knights now with possession. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Rockets 4th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Curry's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Bass. Nothing on the board. Here's Washington. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Hornacek for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
From deep, Washington drills it from outside. Washington's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Releases. Wide open shot is on the money. 7 points in the game. Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Bass passes to Milicic. Here's Levens. Launches it. Rebound by Hornacek. Pass to Curry. 1:21 left in the third. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. And here's George for three. That shot is off.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Inside. It's stolen by Green. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's the screen. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. George dishes to Green. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Baylor. And Curry subbed in for Hornacek.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
Pass to Levens. Curry against Washington. Looking to end the run. That's good on the jump shot. Washington's got 9.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Another miss by Houston.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Bass. No good on the last second attempt there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Houston on top, just dominating this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense, play inside out when you can.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with James on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry is out there with Curry. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Wang. And it's McCarty in at the 4.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Kuzma passes to McCarty. Kuzma inside. He's guarded by Bass. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. That one drops for him. Here's Curry. Outside Curry. Back to Curry. Houston moving the ball around. Fires the 3. A rebound by Washington. Kansas City has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Baker with the bucket.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Kuzma outside. There's a good screen. Back to Curry. Pass to McCarty. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, he's got a page stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Bass. Here's McCormick. It's rebounded by Houston.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
For Kansas City, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Washington. A 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had in the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Outside Curry puts up a 3. That shot, no good. The Knights have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by McCarty. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Kuzma can't get it to go. And Kansas City shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bass. Over to the wing. Washington with it. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by McCarty.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's Houston with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
And that's out of bounds. Kansas City will retain possession. Şengün's checked in for Baker.
Checking in for your Knights, number 28, Alperen Şengün.
Clock at 6. Washington passes to Şengün. The 3 for Doncic. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Davis against Baylor. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Curry outside, cracks in the tray.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
From the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Pass to Doncic. Off the run, nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Knights. Outside Curry. Houston moving it around. Baylor against Davis. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Really starting to attack on the interior here, showing a much more physical presence here in the second half.
Levens checked in for Kansas City.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? Well, the three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Pass to Curry. There's the screen. Over Doncic. Doncic with the block.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Levens sets the screen for Davis. Now, here's Levens. And here is Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Baylor against Davis. Doncic with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Curry. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Hornacek. From outside the arc. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Hornacek. Hornacek's got 5 assists tonight.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Doncic. From out of the wing, he knocks it down. Doncic has got 11 in the second half. Outside Curry. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Over in the corner, Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. The Rockets shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Gobert the pass to Curry. Baylor against Washington. Rebounded by Milicic. Milicic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Back to Doncic. To the left side wing. Baylor with the steal. Pass to Curry. Doncic with the steal. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Now Curry. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.